Every happily married woman I know is a man eater. Like, we hold the bulls in our hands. We hate men. We can't stand them. Why are you speaking? Why are you talking? Happily married. So get meaner. That's my advice. Get meaner. Be a horrible Ursula down dog, man hating bitch.
Wow.
Do you want to be happily married? I don't know what to say. So I got. I'm at home. I'm packing a Costco haul, doing nothing really. That's my little advice to you.
Yeah. Ladies, y'all are cooked. If you thought that was bad, y'all should have seen the comments. It was so many women in agreement with what that lady said. And honestly, ladies, this is one of the major reasons why men are done. Okay, there's no more dating, there's no more settling down, there's no more starting families, there's no more getting married, because these are the wives. And to be completely transparent, y'all are not only trash, but y'all are an embarrassment to a man. Can you imagine working hard, sacrificing all of these different things so that you can gain a level of success, a level of contentment, stability, and security, all to have your woman trash it, all to have your woman take it for granted and take complete and total advantage of you? Pretty much diminish everything that you have contributed and say, oh, well, that's what a man's supposed to do. And as a matter of fact, the worse that you treat him, the more you can get out of him. And not only was that bad, but she came online not too long after that talking about all of the other guys that she let run through her. And y'all are seriously out here debating, pondering, flabbergasted as to why men don't want to get married. Y'all should be ashamed. Y'all should be embarrassed. And what's very sad is that y'all are not. And instead of giving each other advice on how to be a good quality woman, right? A pleasant woman to be around, a wife that cleans up her damn house. Ma'am, you showed off your house like, oh, I'm at home. Girl, your house looks so junky. And that is what a man has to look forward to. Working hard to come home to a mean, angry, bossy, junky female that is just going to take complete and total advantage of all that he has to offer. Girl, like I said, ladies, if y'all are listening to women like this, which it looks like y'all are cooked. There's no coming back from this. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing y'all talk about how y'all are tired of being alone and tired of being broke and dusty. Well, you set yourself up for failure like this because y'all really think that listening to a female like that is what it means to be a wife. But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe, because we have got to get into this next clip of her pretty much, again, embarrassing her husband, putting down her husband's contribution, and making it seem like she is just this well put up prize female that was pretty much a bop, a thought, and a run through. Nasty, trashy work.
You know, back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the ones.
No, I don't.
I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed. Marry the nerd.
Wow. Now, that was a short clip, but it said a lot. She said, I wish that I could tell myself back then that was a reckless ran through 304, that was getting bust down by the most dusty and crustiest of guys. I wish I could tell myself then that, you know, once I got all of the 304ing out of my system, I would find me a nerd, right? I would find me a good quality man to put me up nicely and have him do all of my responsibilities and all of my duties for himself. Right? So not only is he going to provide, going to protect, but he's also going to allow me to kick my feet up and be a lazy bummy leech, do all of the homely duties, domestic duties, the parenting, while I just get to do whatever the hell I want to do. Oh, I'm just living such a luxury life. Ladies, this is why men care about your damn body count. This is why the men care about your past, care about your history with guys, because this could be waiting on the other side for them if they don't. Y'all swear up and down it's just so childish for a man to inquire about the guys that their woman has been with. Well, if you don't, you end up all over TikTok getting exposed anyway. And now you look like a simp. You look like a weak noodle back. You look like a guy that just is getting trampled all over while she just takes complete and total advantage of you. Like, what is her purpose? I have real questions. She's not helping with the children. She's not helping with finances. Let her tell it. Right? She's not a supportive woman. She's not even a nice woman. Like, what is the point of being with a chick like this? And honestly, I have to go off on her husband too. Because, sir, what are you thinking? What kind of example are you setting forth for your children? You think that is the proper woman to pattern yourself after if you have a daughter? You think this is the proper woman to pattern yourself as far as getting with a partner if you have a son? Like, oh, son, get with a woman that is mean, that's lazy, that's going to put all of the responsibilities on you, that's just going to live off you and leech off you and not contribute or pour anything back into that relationship. Yes, son, that's the one that you marry. No. This is the problem. The problem is you have way too many women out here thinking that this is okay. And unfortunately, you still do have a handful of guys out here ready and willing to tolerate this nonsense. Y'all have got to stop. Now, I will be honest enough to say that we are seeing a lot more men pull back and away from you women. They see how disrespectful that y'all are. They see that there's no real perk and benefit with being with you. So, ladies, if y'all are really waiting out to find your Prince Charming, aka your simp, your sucker, to marry you and wipe you up, thinking that you're going to also be able to live this type of lifestyle, you're going to be rudely and sadly awakened and mistaken. That is not the norm. And what's very, very tragic and sad to me is that y'all are still being indoctrinated and programmed to believe that you will be able to get away with this. You won't. To add insult to injury, this woman was all in the comments bragging about how amazing the sex was with the other guys. Ma'am, I hope you know you made your husband look like this guy right here in this picture. Seriously. I hope you know that you just made everybody think that your husband was your last option, that your husband is not a man that is getting a good deal. And I hope you know that you just turned off so many men from getting married because this is what they potentially have to look forward to. Right? So again, this is what she said. She said, I mean, the sex was fun, LOL. Can't knock it, with the laughing emoji. This is somebody's wife, you all. On TikTok going viral, talking about the other guys that she let pipe her down and wipe her down for free. Dusty, dirty. Didn't help her, didn't contribute to her life in any positive way. Just dusty, dirty socks and flip-flops. While you, sir, had to work hard to become a pediatrician, right? To become a doctor. And now she's talking about how she's mean to you. And she ain't got to do nothing but drink wine by the fire that you built for her. Like, man, nasty, nasty. This person says, bro got the worst deal on the market and did. And we have other videos that we're going to get into. But let's get into some of these comments, you all. And like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Your husband is being perceived to be a good quality stand-up guy that got the worst wife on the planet. One of them. Because there's a lot of them. Which is also deterring a lot of men from getting married. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else says, may this love never find me. Never, ever find me. This is why men gave up on love, ladies. Y'all don't even love them. This person says, so he was the last option. That's exactly what it's given. It's given, oh, well, I've had my fun being a reckless ran through hoe. I guess it's time for me to find a good man now, find a good guy now, and give him the worst parts of me. Nasty. Somebody else says it's the don't get me wrong, I had fun part. And they're referencing that comment that she left. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it was fun. I can't knock it. Like, ugh. And unfortunately, there were quite a few ladies out there that were in alignment with what she said. Oh, yeah, y'all, you know, didn't she do what she was supposed to do? Y'all say choose better. She chose better. But she's not a quality woman, though. She's not. And you know what's very shameful? What's very shameful is she could potentially be married to a guy that does not understand his own value and his own worth, which is why he is tolerating that type of treatment. And that's very sad. Fellas, I need you all to know and understand that you are worthy of a woman that pours into you, that honors you, that respects you, that loves you, that gives unto you. Like, you deserve that. Especially if you are a provider, protector, leader, teacher. Give her good loving. Taking care of the household, taking care of the children. You deserve a woman that is going to match that. Not kick her feet up in a dirty ass house talking about, yeah, be mean to your man and he gonna give you the world. Trash.
I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. That lady only made that video to embarrass her husband. Let's really talk about it for a second. What is the incentive in a woman's mind to be sitting in the backyard of a house her husband provided for her, to then reminisce and tell the internet on how she used to fuck niggas with dirty white socks and Adidas flip-flops? The only reason why she did that was to try to embarrass the character and the image that her husband has been able to create. Let's really talk about it for a second. Because a lot of bitches don't understand that a lot of their past actions do disqualify them from future rewards. But a lot of niggas look past it because they may be beautiful. They may have a better character than the other women. So they'll look past some of the shit they've done in their past as long as everybody else don't know about it. But your man made you a wife, a mother, put you up in a home where you can actually make it into a home. And the first thing you do is reminisce about the niggas that was able to fuck you in the backseat of cars. The first thing you do is reminisce about the niggas who had a tenth of what your husband got going on, as if that's some type of incentive for him to go harder. That's going to make him look more of a clown when he's around more business-like men like himself. Ooh. More purposeful men like himself. Right. Yes, niggas look at niggas like, damn, this nigga fucking with a rat. Ooh. You're a rat, bitch. Ooh. And then for you to comment, a reply to one of your own comments and say, well, I'm not saying the sex wasn't great or anything. What the fuck? Why are you telling us this as a married woman that's supposed to be loving the life that's been able to be created for you?
He went off and he dropped so many bars, gems, and jewels. I need y'all right now to drop the fire emojis and the salute emojis in the chat right now if you agreed with what he said. I'm going to do it myself because he cooked. All right. I couldn't even get a word in because he was cooking so much. But he did not lie. In addition to her possibly doing that to embarrass her husband and all of that and destroy all that he's worked so hard to build, I think another component to that is these women wanting to look like they are a bad chick, a boss chick in the eyes of other women. They want to flex for other women. So if they are able to say, oh yeah, I don't got to do nothing. I can be a bum. You know, I don't have to contribute. I can be disrespectful and my man still gonna do this, that, and the third. For me, it makes other women look at her like, oh, wow, you are the almighty queen, mother earth goddess, because I don't understand how you can get a man to do all of that if you weren't. So I think it goes a little bit further than just trying to diminish your man's value. She's also trying to prop up her position and her value amongst everybody else. Right? But he drove home some very, very valuable points, you all. He said, other men are looking at her husband like, dog, are you really out here wiping up rats and having them brag about taking advantage of you and disrespecting you? Like, that's the type of woman that you choose? I don't think I want to be associated with a brother like that. You gonna make the whole crew look weak. And I don't need nobody looking at me like I'm going to tolerate that type of behavior. Oh, no. If you can allow a female to take advantage of you, then you're somebody that cannot roll with me and the guys that I'm accustomed to dealing with, because we are men of substance, morals, values. We don't ride like that. We don't need you being the weak link in the chain. Nah. And I don't think that a lot of women are aware of the fact that when they are coming on social media, degrading their marriage, degrading their man, making it seem like, you know, what he contributes is not that much or is not that important, although it is extremely important, extremely monumental. When you do that, ladies, I need you all to know and understand that you are not only cheapening the value of your marriage and your husband, but also yourself. And let me say this too, and y'all get the likes up for me, okay? It's only so much disrespect somebody can take before it's time for them to leave. One day, your man is going to look around and he's going to see this woman adds zero value to my life. I'm doing her job and mine, and then some. And she's on social media embarrassing me, shaming me, ridiculing me. Yeah, I can't take this no more. I'm done with it. And when that man decides to leave you, I want you to have this imprinted in your mind. All those other men out there seeing exactly what you said. They know exactly the type of woman that you are. And they're not going to want to have nothing to do with you. I need you to understand that. I need you to know that you lucked up, ma'am, by having a husband like the one that you have. Because those men are dwindling down by the thousands daily. This is why so many women out here today are complaining, struggling, begging for men, begging for love, companionship, help. Because there's women out there like you that are poisoning the minds of not only the other women out there, but the men as well. They're like, oh no, I can't deal with a woman like this. This is highway robbery. I worked hard to build up my brand, build up my name, my reputation, reach a level to where my money is good. All for you to make it seem like it means nothing. All for you to praise and big up dusty dudes in raggedy flip-flops and dirty socks and say, oh yeah, they sure hit it nice. They sure hit it good. But I mean, that was back then. Now I got me a little weak man, you know, he clean or whatever, but you know, whatever. Look at what he did for me. And all I'm giving him is some trash ran through box. The same trash ran through box that I gave to other guys who didn't do a damn thing for me. Look at me. I'm just such a prize. Girl, please. So, ladies, I say this with love. If you want to be married, if you want to be settled down, if you want to have a lasting, healthy marriage, you're going to have to be a woman that values and respects her marriage, her husband, herself. Because I'm going to be real, I cannot relate to getting piped down and wiped down by dusty dudes and dirty flip-flops and socks. Like, that's just not my ministry. I don't understand that. And for you ladies to be out here as if that's the norm, it says a lot about the climate. It says a lot about the mindset and the lifestyle of a lot of women out there. And again, that is why the men are done with y'all. You have to be a woman of substance, morals, values, self-respect, respect for those that you love and care about. You have to be a woman that appreciates and reciprocates, not a woman that is entitled, selfish, bitchy, and needy. I digress though. Y'all let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your feedback about this in the comment section down below. Ladies, let me know if you disagree with this woman. I hope that we see some women that disagree, but a lot of them are afraid because they don't want to be cast out of the sisterhood. And so that's why we don't see a lot of women, but they are watching. And so since they are watching, fellas, sound off in the comment section down below and tell these women exactly what they need to do so they can qualify to be somebody's wife. But this ain't it. Peace to my crown heads.